This is Get Inspired with Dr. Barb. Hello, everyone. Welcome on my show, Get Inspired with Dr. Barb. I am so happy that you are here. Today, we have a special solo episode, and I decided to share some reflections with you regarding recent experience that my neurodivergent child, teen, had. They finalized their internship and they are extremely happy with it. And I made a post on Instagram as well on LinkedIn and Facebook about what Kalina shared about this experience at the end of it, what their reflection was. And in that post, I'm going to read to you. Kalina says, I loved my internship, provided a safe environment. It allowed me to put my skills into a work environment. I mean, this is powerful. I felt understood there by people who were funny just like me. Don't you love it? I felt like this was a great way for me to help myself heal from some parts of my life where I wanted experience more, but felt like I couldn't. And it all changed with this experience, and I am grateful for it. So, in response to this post, I shared on social media platforms, I received some very interesting comments. Some people said that this really means that my child felt like they belonged to this environment and that this sense of belonging is very striking. And when you think about it, when you feel like you belong to the place you are in, you feel you're accepted. You feel that people who are in this environment care about you. You will thrive. You will succeed. That's just how that works. And it's a pretty powerful phenomenon, I think. And it made me think about the sense of belonging much more in education. Do we pay attention to the fact if every child in the classroom, in the school, feels like they belong to the classroom, to the community? I mean, if you interview these children and their parents too, do you feel that you belong as a parent? Do you feel that your child belongs to the school, to the community? And the same question to the child. Do you feel like you belong to the classroom? Do you feel like you belong to the community? You are accepted the way you are? It would be really interesting to see what the answers we would get. Why don't schools do a survey like that to actually find the answer? It would be very interesting and probably revealing as well. And I actually went a little bit deeper and found some research on belonging and how it connects to success in academics in school. And actually, 19, Korpershuk with colleagues conducted a meta-analysis of 82 studies. So this is large review that examined decades of research on school belonging. And meta-analysis means just sort of study paper that looks at other studies and examines the topic across the studies that talk about the same thing, right? That examined the same topic, the same phenomenon. So in this case, belonging. So they looked at all these studies that examined belonging and how it connects to social, academic, and behavioral success. And it turns out that when students feel that they belong, they show higher academic achievement, stronger motivation and engagement, better social emotional outcomes, including self-concept and self-efficacy, lower absenteeism and dropout rates. Now, are we surprised? I'm not. When I feel like I belong to a place, I will show all these results. I mean, I will. I will have a better achievement. I will be more motivated, more engaged socially as well. And I will not skip and not drop out. Seriously, it's not a rocket science, I would say. And of course, why this is so powerful, because it shows that this belonging is not just something abstract, but it's a consistent predictor of thriving across multiple domains of school life. So that's absolutely amazing. That's how important it is. And in education, we should pay more attention to that. And also how we educate teachers is really important too. Do we give them tools that help them create a better sense of belonging for children? And another study, it was a longitudinal US study that is also in its title. It says belonging drives later achievement. That is pretty striking. So this study done in 2025, very recent, a longitudinal study of over 8,000 elementary students in US. So the study tracked children over time, starting in grades 4 and 5, and then later, so over a period of several years, I assume. And it found that sense of school belonging predicts later academic achievement, even when controlling for other factors. And the powerful, really, aspect of the study, that it doesn't just show that, well, sense of belonging somehow correlates or connects to better achievement in life later, but that there is even causation, that the sense of belonging even helps, causes better academic outcome. It's absolutely incredible. And longitudinal studies are powerful in the way they track research subjects for a long, extended period of time, and also how many of them, over 8,000 participants in the study. That's a powerful, powerful subject pool. So again, the study established causation, that the sense of belonging caused better academic outcome. I think that's absolutely powerful, and we need to pay attention to this more. And towards the end, I also would like to reflect a little bit more on this, that it's really interesting how my child felt incredibly belonging to this group of workers, right? And they are not teachers. They never studied how to be teachers and how to teach. They didn't do that. They work, it's their job. They are marketing specialists. And yet, somehow they knew how to create this incredible environment for this intern to thrive. And paradoxically, we have situations when in educational system, in many situations, we have children who do not thrive in academic settings, do not thrive in schools, even though they are surrounded by educators who were educated to help them thrive. And again, in this marketing team, these people they never received teaching training or anything like that. And they were able to create a welcoming environment in which my child felt like they belonged. So there's a lot of issues to think about, a lot of interesting concepts here, and aspects of education such as belonging, that I think we don't pay enough attention in education and in the way we train teachers, and we really should. So some food for thought today in my solo episode, and I would like to know what you think about it. Please reach out to me on social media, but also follow the show and share with others. I will be very interested to find out what you think. And please do rate the show. We need shows on education, on improving education, and your rating and your following would absolutely help me promote these ideas. Thank you so much, and see you on social media. Bye-bye. Thanks. This is Get Inspired with Dr. Barb.